Hi, I'm Terry Brock with terrybrock.com. I want to tell you about a book that I just read from my friend Mark Sanborn. It's called The Fred Factor 2.0, and it is a great book about customer service and about becoming the kind of person that you'd want to be, the kind of person that you want to encounter both in business and in your personal life. Matter of fact, I want to just show you a little bit of it here. On my computer, I got this going here, and I'm going to come over here and let you see what it is. The book is Fred 2.0, New Ideas on How to Deliver Extraordinary Results by Mark Sanborn. And in the introduction even, he gives the idea of 4 basic Fred principles that are very important. Everybody makes a difference. It's all built on relationship. And number 3, you can add value to everything you do. And number 4, you can reinvent yourself continually. These are the core principles of what it takes to get ahead. And Mark uses the example of his postal carrier who does an exceptionally good job. And you can read about that in the original book called The Fred Factor. Well, this one has been implemented by many people. Matter of fact, get a load of this. Here it is in the introduction. Notice we've got people like Tony Hsieh of Zappos saying, at Zappos, we have been using the Fred Factor for several years to inspire our employees to take ownership of customer service and to use their own experiences to live and deliver now. Also from Michael Hyatt and John Maxwell, Jennifer Griffith, and many others. So you know this has a lot of good ideas in it, and it's something that you're going to be able to see. Matter of fact, what you're really talking about is elevating the experience level of others that you meet. And a good way to do that is illustrated over here. I want to jump over to the page here that has this where Mark talks about, it's actually on page 90, the 4-way test of an elevated experience. He said, number 1, they're surprised in a good way. Number 2, they're happier after the experience than they were before. Think about that. Isn't that a great way to kind of start looking at how to train your employees, how to train yourself in order to serve people better? Number 3, they feel they've received value. Really important. And they want to tell others about their experiences, the 4th one. Mark talks about this, and he goes not just into ideas and concepts. He gives real-world examples, people that are doing this and how they implement the policies of Fred Hsieh, a real-world person, a real person who is out there and does these things. Matter of fact, Fred gives a quote at the beginning of the book that there's nothing fiction in the Fred Factor, the original book. And so Mark bases these ideas on what's really happening. I thought that's extra. And then here's another one that comes down to pragmatics. Over here, jump over to page, let's see, this is page 153, and it shows going the extra mile is not just the right thing to do. It also provides a competitive advantage. See, that's the real essence of this in business. Bottom line business. It's not just about being nice and smiles. No, it's called taking care of people, doing what Fred Hsieh did and does as a postal delivery person. He makes sure that people are feeling good, they have an elevated experience, and by going that extra mile, it really provides a competitive advantage in business for you if you're running a business, and in your personal life it will do it as well. And then also, I'm going to show you here in the back end of the book, toward the end of it, Mark has some very good things about 6 keys that are going to be important for you. He talks about 6 keys to doing your best. Number 1, slow down. In our hectic, always busy world, we can be so busy that we forget what really counts. Slowing down is there. And he gives a wonderful story that you've got to read about from Ken Souza, who helped someone going through Excel, learning how to use it, and made some dramatic differences. And he gives others, but I'm going to let you read those when you buy the book. Get this book. It's a great book. Here, let me bounce back to the beginning of this again. You can see it. Fred 2.0. The Ideas on How to Keep Delivering Extraordinary Results by Mark Sanborn. This is a book that you'll want to get. You want to get it for your people that are working with you, your associates, and be able to adopt the idea. It's not a matter of some tricks and techniques. It's a matter of improving your customer service, improving your life and the people around you by doing the right things. This is a book I highly recommend. I'm Terry Brock. Thank you very much for joining me.